Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode of Conan Exiles. Today in this video, folks, I am going to carry on with the castle build. I'm going to do what I like to refer to as the outer courtyard, and I'm not expecting to finish it today. This is a giant courtyard to build. There's going to be a lot of things going on. A lot of decorative bits and pieces, so I just thought I might as well make a start on it. And I think I would like to also try and possibly, hopefully, make a start on one, maybe two towers as I work through this. So that is kind of the aim of the game for today. We're going to start with the entrance into the outer courtyard. Now, there's going to be two entrances, so I'm going to do the entrance from the bridge that leads to the arena. So let's find the pieces that I need to use for this build. We're going to use the ladders. I kind of want these, though. I don't want the reinforced ones. Okay, so definitely we'll need something to be able to get up and down these steps. That would greatly help. Now remember, this portion right here that we're building on initially was not even, and it took about 2 layers of foundations to level out. So we now have a leveled out section. We're going to have a taming pen. We're going to have a wheel of pain and stuff like that sitting up here. We also have a giant well. You know, people will need to drink. Gotta keep hydrated and all that stuff. So we need some stairs going up into this direction. Now, it's going to be 2 stairs into the ground, so I'm going to have to do something with that corner right there, because there's no point in putting stairs. That won't really help with anything. So we'll do these first. Now, initially, I wanted to do this with the changing lights, you know, going from day to night and back again to day. But it looks like it's getting a bit dark, so I might have to set it to noon and leave it like that so that you guys can see what I'm doing. As you can see, it's getting kind of dark. So let's get with that. We will set it to noon. Missed it the first time. Lock time. And now I'm going to put some foundations right here. I need to find something to do with that. And so here, remember I said in a previous episode that I intend to have a kind of like a gatehouse with a kill hole. But then also bear in mind that we will of course also have rampart and stuff like that going on. So that will need a bit of work as well. So let's try and fix the second gate right here. Nope. We want it in between foundations. That's the idea. We don't want it in the middle of a foundation, because that's going to look really derpy. There we go. That seems to be alright. Problem is, the spikes are facing inwards, which is not what I... There we go. So that'll do. And over here will be the gatehouse itself, stroke barracks and stuff like that. So this is where the soldiers will be and stuff. Okay. We need some walls. We need some window frames. We need a door frame and a door to put. And we might need some ceilings, but that's kind of towards the end. We'll also need some stairs as well, because it's going to be a 2-story building. Trying to find all the pieces that are required. Oh, this is a bit difficult. So we've got ceilings over there. There we are. Do that. Door frame. Where is a door frame? Right there. We've got the door set up. We actually have quite a few door frames. That's fine. That's good. These will be used. Okay, these are just ornamental pieces. I think I'll just work with what I have at the moment. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. And let's do this one. Perfect. So this section that I'm floating in will be the kill hole itself. This is where basically people will come in. They have to prove who they are. Otherwise, there will be archers raining arrows on them at the top. That's the idea of a kill hole. Normally, fortresses in medieval times did have something like that. Now, out here, I want some windows as well. So I think I'll do this like that and like that. That gives us 2 sets of windows. We can keep this pattern all the way to the top. So the next layer will be, I'm guessing, I'm going to go with walls. We do want to keep the rooms fairly spacious, so we can do 2 walls here. And then we need a door frame. Like that. And a door, obviously. We'll put the window frames on this side. And then we go with walls all the way around. So 1 layer of walls. And then more window frames. And then the final layer of walls. It's nice that I can't hear the snapping sound from this distance, which is really interesting. Now, this is where I have doubts, because I either want windows. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with windows instead of walls here, so I might have to change things around. The problem is, once you place down a wall, replacing it is a bit of a pain, because you can't see really if you're putting it with the outside where you outside surface where you want it. So that's a bit of a pain right there. We'll go with walls on this layer, and then window frame, wall, window frame. So we're keeping the pattern going, like so, and then just walls at the top, and that kind of sorts this. This would be the gatehouse itself. Now we will need some of these things somewhere around there, and I do want to place them here for now. So these will be like our railings. We can do this on this end as well, like that. Obviously, the steps we need to sort out, but we can do that towards the end. I'll do it now, might as well. Let's find... This is the piece I'm looking for. We don't need a door at the moment, so I'll do this. Perfect. Look at that. That looks pretty darn good. So we need to sort out the levels, the top bit, the walking path portion of this, and everything else on this wall. So focusing on trying to finish off the walls, or get them as close as possible to finishing them off. So as you can see, on top of the stacked foundations, I decided to add another set of walls. Now over here though, this will be a gateway, and we'll have a platform with an elevator that is a vertical elevator. So this will be an entrance straight into the castle. The other entrance would be well, into the castle, into the outer courtyard. The other one would be through the arena portion onto the bridge, then through that gate. And that's a set of 2 gates. This one will be a bit more difficult to get through, and this is kind of like a VIP sort of entrance. At least that's how I imagine it at this point in time. Let's see now. I would like to try and give it a bit of a design. I'm not sure how successful I'll be with that. I do have some ideas on what I can do. I could probably go with triangular pieces so that it looks like it is wedged in. Now the problem I have here though is I'm getting very close to Sepamaru, so I don't know how this will affect the design, if I'm honest. So yes, we have a bit of a problem. There we go, just got a nice sip of coffee whilst I'm looking at all the pieces I could probably use. At the moment I'm looking for the elevator. I want to make sure that I can fit the elevator on the outer edge of this thing, and obviously I want to make sure that it works, that it hits the bottom, that there's no obstacles in the way, stuff like that. And the annoying bit is I'm not seeing the elevator. There's a list that... Oh, there we go. We found it in the end. We want a vertical elevator. Let's see, can we place it? That is the question. We can place it out here at the further edge. Oh, that's... okay. That's actually quite perfect, if I'm honest. That is not a bad thing. We can go with the... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Like that. And then I can go with this and have it like a wedge shape, this like platform. But as you can see, it's really not letting me go further down, and that's probably to do with Sethum being so close to my building. There's like a limit to how close I can build to Sethum, which is a bit of a pain, but I can still work with it. Now, I'm assuming that, or would like to think that I can place ceilings underneath it. So this is the next best thing. It still looks like it's floating a bit, but hey ho. What can we do? Okay. Like that, and that, and that. And that's not right, so we need to sort that out. Perfect. Look at that. Now, I could have several elevators up here, but for now I'm going to go with this. That's something I can tweak later on. Huh. Okay, I've got an idea there with that one. I could place those all the way around the outer wall to prevent players from climbing in. Now that would work really well if it was a PvP server, but this is going to be on a PvE server anyways. That's the one. Is that the outer edge? Yes, it is. Perfect. Look at that. And we place down the gate, and then that's it. You know, that's the entrance that I'm most likely going to be using for this particular build. Where is the gate? Now I know if I have a gateway, I should have the gate. I just get... Oh, there we go. Found it. Okay. I think that's the height of the wall. We're gonna have a interesting sort of rampart going on. I've never seen that design that I'm building, but why not? You know, gotta make use of these walls somehow. I'm gonna have to do all this basically all the way around and stuff. So over here we'll need another wall. So might as well start with this. This will kind of section it off. And in all fairness, I'm not quite sure what height to go with, but I think 4 should be enough. So 3 on the outer wall, and so obviously that'll have like ceilings and staircases and everything going all the way around. And so from this outer wall, I want to access all the walls basically. And over here we'll need to find a space where I can build a path or something to allow me to get to the top portion of the wall. Obviously that is going to be important for defensive purposes. So I'm thinking if I demolish this like so and come out with some ceilings from here like that. Oh, I think I got that one wrong, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's correct that one. Like that. That. And that. And then that should then allow me to... Oh, I can barely see. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that didn't come out perfect. Let's do this. We do this. And then I can connect this top ceiling to the bottom ceiling with the use of steps. At least that's the idea. You know, I should have done this from the top because it's easier to follow. Like I can see the lines and yeah, the lines of the ceiling and how they go. I want to try and keep them kind of going in the same general direction. I think that's quite important for aesthetics. Okay, so we are now on the second tower. So I kind of kept to what I wanted to. I did have to go all the way around to place the spiked fences that you see. So I did that on all of the upper portion of the walls. I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Just gonna finish this off right here. So this is tower number 2 that I'm building. There's at least another 3 or 4 towers that I'm gonna be placing down. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about is the height of the tower. How tall do I actually want this tower to be? For the moment, I've gone with 4 walls tall, but I feel like I need to potentially make them a bit taller. I don't know at this point in time. That's the truth. I feel like 4 is enough, but still doesn't stand out as much as I wanted it to in terms of the build. I'm not going to place ceilings or anything or staircases yet because I don't know if I'm happy with it. So I'll have to have a think about it, really. Okay. I'll do this right here. Yeah, so this is the tower right here. I'll put a door there because that's not going to change. We're going to put these fences right there just to keep in line with the design. So I need another tower right here. So we'll have another one. But that's the tower right there. We've got, because I said that is the second one. We'll place some more towers. Jesus Christ, I nearly called it a towel. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So far, I'm kind of happy with it. There you go. You can see the towers. I think these ones, I'm gonna end them with the classic battlement. At least that's kind of what I'm gonna try and do. I don't want the coned roof. So we'll have one in this corner right there, possibly another one in the second corner. I might make those a bit taller. I don't know. Many decisions to take into consideration. This is kind of just roughly an idea. So as you can see, on the other side we'll have some more towers. There's not going to be a uniform shape to the castle and where I place the towers. It's going to also depend on where the game's going to let me place them. The towers do take a long time to build up, by the way. As you can see, I have to start all the way from the ground and work my way up. Now let me show you what the inner courtyard actually looks like now. Bear in mind, this is still going to need some work to it, but roughly the big idea is done. So over here is the gatehouse with the kill hole. We've got first level on the battlement, and then we have the top layer, the first level of the battlement. I've got some ideas of what I could do with it. To be honest, I'd like to try and play around with it. And then as you can see, we've sectioned off the most lower section of the courtyard, and then the higher section where the bank is. We've got a wall from the bank to the second gate, and it goes all the way around like this. I had to redo all this, and as you can see, all the fences are now up on all the walls to give it that more menacing look. They didn't have them up, so I'll put them up now. So that has really roughly taken me about 3 hours just to do all this. I know it doesn't look like much compared to previous videos, but that's how long it took. And honestly, the towers took a ridiculous amount of time. So I've got a fountain and a greater wheel of pain down there. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do in terms of designs or interior design right here. But you can go all the way around the walls. You can access pretty much everything in any section of the wall. You're gonna have to go up there those steps, and you can come down these steps onto this wall. So this will be like a giant kill hole if you want. Although this is like the first section or the lower section of the courtyard. I mean, it's not practical because the archers won't be able to fire over the fencing, but this is just for design purposes. We've got the bank right there that leads into the wall that leads into the outer wall. So that's kind of the theme that we're going for. I'm going to keep that simple where I'll have banners and stuff like that. So at the moment I'm looking for a good angle to kind of end it on. As you can see from this bottom bit right here, it looks pretty amazing. Don't forget, there's going to be multiple towers going up. I might make these towers actually taller and just, instead of turning them into defensive towers, potentially make them into towers set up for design purposes. I don't know. That's why I went with this height. I don't want all the towers to be at the same height. That is the other thing that I wanted to keep in mind. I feel like the third tower, so not the finished one, not the middle one, the very last one, which is the third one, because you count from left to right. I feel like that's an okay height for it. I feel like the middle tower could be a bit taller. It should be I feel like it should be higher than the rest of the building. That's my impression. But with that being said and done, that is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.